What's up YouTube? I'm Shabazz, and in case you're new to my channel, I make informative content about hemp, CBD, and cannabis in general. On November 12th of 2025, Congress passed a federal spending bill that had language snuck into it, which effectively banned any kind of smokable hemp flower. It redefined hemp, it added a strict total THC limit, as well as a limit of total THC per container, which is what really kills it. That passed, the president signed it, and so November 12th of 2026, that goes into law, and basically most full spectrum hemp products will be illegal on a federal level. Now, I previously made a video about this when it first happened, and today I'm coming at you with kind of a little bit of an update, a reality check, and what y'all should be doing. So immediately after the spending bill was passed, people went to work trying to delay it, reverse it, whatever they could do. It was all hands on deck. Nobody was prepared for it. It got snuck in. Everybody was shocked. People are worried their businesses are going to close. Lots of people are going to be out of jobs. Lots of money is going to be lost. There have been several attempts in Washington, D.C. to either change, reverse, or delay the bill. Everything has failed so far. Pretty much right away as it happened, Rand Paul tried to add an amendment to the spending bill to get the language removed. He was basically shoved off to the side. They basically looked at him and said, side out, all right, get out my face. They didn't even allow a debate on that. That was done instantly. Then Nancy Mace, she introduced the American Hemp Protection Act. What that basically was going to just be a new law that just undid what the language in the federal spending bill did. That didn't go anywhere. There was nothing to replace it. It didn't happen. Then over the next few months, several people tried to introduce amendments. They would basically delay this ban. That was blocked. It was shunned. It was pushed aside. Basically, the leadership in Congress said we're not doing it. The last big attempt was to try to add new language to the 2026 Farm Bill, which would have redefined hemp and basically overridden what happened with that federal spending bill. Again, that didn't happen. There were other agricultural issues that took over, and I'll be honest, it really seems that the powers that be did not want it to happen. All these senators, lobbies, everything, people tried to undo this the legal way and everything, but I'm telling y'all, there was a lot of push behind banning hemp, all right? There was a lot of people that wanted it gone. All right, when they passed the 2018 Farm Bill, they did not think that people were going to just start mailing regular weed. They didn't think that people were going to start selling THC drinks in every smoke shop across America. That's not what the Farm Bill was supposed to be. And frankly, I'm surprised it took them that long. But they caught on and they put a lot of money and a lot of power behind it. They snuck it in and made sure that this ban passed. So for every amendment, every new bill proposed, every senator who's trying to fight back, they are fighting an extreme uphill battle. However, there are a few attempts still ongoing to reverse or delay this ban. Most notably the Hemp Planting Predictability Act, which is led by Jim Baird in the House, also by Rand Paul and Jeff Merkley in the Senate. Basically what that would do would be to delay the ban. It wouldn't undo it or reverse it, but it would give people more time, potentially another year or two. That's not dead, but it's not really public information as to where it's moving. It's kind of being talked about, drafted or whatever. The next step is moving on to committees and stuff, but there's been no votes on that or anything. Then there's appropriation strategy, which is basically where senators are going to try to delay the ban the same way that it was banned, which is basically slipping new language into a federal spending bill. The 2027 spending bill, which will be passed at the same time in November. So right as the ban would take place, hopefully they could slip new language into a new spending bill and kind of have that delayed or undone. Those spending bills, there's a lot of bipartisan pressure to get those passed and move through, because if not, that's when there's a whole government shutdown and government workers don't get paid and all that. So if anything does happen, that might be the most realistic way it can happen. There's also some ideas and some bills being proposed that would regulate hemp, kind of like how alcohol or cigarettes are at a federal level. It would introduce federal guidelines on total THC packaging and stuff, basically how states have their marijuana programs ran. That's being talked about, but I don't think there's any actual movement on that. There's no debates, no committees, no hearings, no voting or anything like that. And I don't see that really happening. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, okay? It looks like the ban is going to happen. If somehow it got delayed or reversed, it would be a miracle, and I would be very, very surprised, all right? At this point in time, I'm basically counting on the fact that mid-November, hemp as we know it is going to end, and it's going to suck for a lot of people, especially the farmers and companies that have so much time and money invested. They have employees, they have inventory. It's gonna be bad, all right? I wish I could have came on here and told y'all like, oh, good news, you know, it looks like the ban's getting delayed. It looks like it's being reversed. That's not happening. Like I said, there is a lot of power, a lot of influence, and a lot of money that was put behind this ban. A lot of people want it to happen. They do not want any sort of intoxicating cannabis to be legal on a federal level, all right? At this point, what me or you, the consumer, can really do about it, I don't know. I've tried and searched and tried to find ways that the community can support or endorse things that can help delay or reverse the ban. I haven't been able to find anything really solid or concrete to be able to put some weight behind. I do want to give a huge shout out to Tyler from Believer and Anthony from Necessity CBD. They actually went to Washington, D.C. themselves and went to the agricultural committee and the people who write the farm bill and everything and really broke it down to them as to why this hemp ban is such a horrible thing and what it means for everybody who grows it, who sells it, who buys it, who uses it. All right. So with that said, should you be panic buying? I don't want to say that you should be panic buying, but if I were you, I would stock up just in case. I would. Maybe not necessarily on the indoor stuff, because the indoor growers still have time to get multiple harvests out before November, okay? Especially people that have staggered harvests. But the outdoor flower is what's really gonna be impacted the most. Indoor people will still be able to grow low-key if they want to, like cannabis has always been grown indoors covertly. However, the big outdoor farms, Lost Oak Farms, Horn Creek, Fern Valley, Rogue Origin, just to name a few, they're really going to be shit out of luck, all right? So the outdoor is what is going to go and probably stay gone. So if there's some outdoor that you really love, I would probably stock up on it now. I know there are a couple farms who are planting right now. It is planting season, but not all farms are going to plant because November, the ban goes into effect, and that's right when harvest season is. And so a lot of people do not want to invest all this money in seeds and clones and stuff, and all of the time and money it's going to take to maintain these crops for the rug to be pulled out from under them in November, and they can't sell it. They got to burn it. It's going to be illegal. Who knows? So I would say outdoor flower, I probably would stock up on it right now. I would vacuum seal it, put it in a dark place, keep it fresh, use it as you need it. The indoor flower, you could probably wait on that, all right? Because at the end of the day, you want to buy cannabis as fresh as you possibly can, especially if you're going to be storing it for long term. The minute cannabis is dried and cured, it starts breaking down, it starts oxidizing. So minimizing the amount of time that it has to oxidize is pretty vital. And none of these farms, none of these companies or anything have anything to do with this video. This video is not sponsored or anything whatsoever. But if you are planning on buying anything or you don't know where to buy, watch my reviews, okay? Watch my reviews from like the last year so you can see what's good and what's not. And in my landing page in the video description, I have coupon codes for most of the major online hemp vendors and farms, okay? I'm not telling you this to benefit myself in any way. I'm telling you this because some of y'all might be making some big purchases. You need a discount. And also you need to know what's good and what's not good, all right? A lot of the companies, if you Google hemp flower, a lot of the companies, the top results are not companies that I would recommend, all right? So watch my videos, go back, like I said, through the last year, see what's good from this last outdoor harvest especially. Start planning stuff out, start figuring out what type of storage that you're gonna be using. I do recommend getting a food saver machine and food saver bags to store your flower. Also, if you keep your flower in mason jars, I do recommend getting one of these. This is a mason jar vacuum sealer, all right? You can find it on Amazon. I'll have a link for it down in the video description. This will allow you to put your flower in a mason jar like this and keep it completely airtight and sealed, all right? Most importantly though, I think everybody should be looking into growing their own, okay? I really recommend getting seeds of your favorite strains if possible and setting up an at-home grow. That way you don't have to worry about anybody else, all right? You don't have to worry about if you're still gonna be able to get it from this grower or this vendor or whatever. You could just grow it yourself. And I know not everybody can grow. Living situations, apartments, whatever it might be. But if you can grow, whether that be indoors or outdoors, I highly recommend it. It is easier than you think and very, very rewarding. Besides just the flower, it's a rewarding hobby and it's a very rewarding skill. Very zen, very peaceful, all right, y'all. I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I just had to bring this reality to y'all. A little bit of a reality check, a wake-up call, and just a current state of affairs so that you don't have to go look through it and research and write everything down and everything like I did, all right? This is what's happening. It's unfortunate that that's happening. Cannabis needs to be legalized across the board, federally, all 50 states, all types, THC, CBD, it doesn't matter, all right? This whole cannabis prohibition thing is terrible. Nobody should have to worry about going to jail for cannabis. Nobody should have to worry about being pulled over, given tickets, whatever, okay? It should be completely legal. If cigarettes and alcohol are completely legal, cannabis absolutely should be completely legal, okay? It is a medicine. It greatly benefits us. If this video was helpful to y'all, please subscribe to my channel and please like the video. Everything helps. Turn on post notifications so you can see when I upload new videos. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. There is exclusive pictures, reels, content over there and stuff I don't post here on YouTube. And if you want to support me at all, you can join my Patreon or check out my merch. Information for all of that will be down in the video description. And if you want to check out any of my coupon codes and links for verified, reputable hemp farmers and vendors, that will be in the landing page in the video description. All right, y'all, I hope you have a beautiful 420, and I hope that my next update will be a more positive one. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.